All right, let's dive right in. Today we're talking about the story of a legendary piece of software that's making a really surprising return. You know, in the world of tech, bigger is almost always seen as better. But what if the most innovative idea is to go small, like really small? And that brings us to this question. It gets right to the heart of a huge problem in modern technology: waste. I mean, we're constantly being told to upgrade, right? But what about all those perfectly good machines we leave behind? Well, the answer might just be hiding in a project from the past that's been reborn for today. So, to really get why this comeback is such a big deal, we need to hop in a time machine and meet the original legend, Damn Small Linux. You might know it as DSL. It was an absolute icon of efficiency. Okay, so check this out, because the scale here is what's so fascinating. The original DSL was just a marvel. We're talking 50 megabytes. It was a complete operating system that could literally fit on one of those tiny business card-sized CDs. Now, compare that to today. The new version is 700 megs. Yeah, that's a 14-fold increase. And yet, somehow, in 2024, that is considered incredibly small. You see, the original DSL wasn't just code, it was a total passion project. The creator talks about it as this fun, proud accomplishment that was just perfectly suited for the computers of its time. But, well, you know how tech is. It relentlessly marches forward, and that era, along with the original DSL, it just faded away. So what changed between then and now? What happened? Well, in a word, everything. And this massive shift created the exact problem that DSL 2024 is now perfectly designed to solve. I mean, modern software has just gotten huge. Everything from the core operating system, to the drivers that make your hardware work, to the apps you use every single day, they've all, as the slide says, mushroomed. They just demand more and more processing power, more memory, more storage. And this creates a really serious consequence for any older hardware. And that leads to the real-world consequence. Perfectly functional computers are being thrown away. They're not broken, not at all. They've just been outpaced by bloated software. So this project, its mission is crystal clear and pretty powerful. Fight electronic waste by giving that hardware a new lease on life. And that brings us right back to today with the rebirth of a classic. DSL 2024 is here. And let me tell you, this isn't about nostalgia. It's about a very, very modern purpose. The new goal is ambitious, but it's totally clear. The idea is to pack a complete, genuinely usable desktop experience into just 700 megabytes. Now, why that number? Well, it's the classic size of a CD-ROM, which makes it absolutely perfect for those older machines that, get this, can't even boot from a USB drive. And this isn't just some random collection of old programs thrown together. Oh no. Every single application in here is carefully, thoughtfully selected based on some simple but really strict criteria. It has to be functional, it has to be small, and it has to have minimal dependencies. It's all about keeping the system light and fast. This is a curated toolkit to make old machines useful again. So, what can you actually do with a 700 megabyte system? I mean, really. You might be surprised. Let's take a look at the powerful and surprisingly complete set of tools that they've managed to pack inside. Okay, first up, the web. You get the Firefox Extended Support release, which gives you full support for the modern web. But for machines with very, very little memory, you've also got lighter options like NetSurf and Dillo. This makes sure you can always get online no matter how old your hardware is. It's all about having the right tool for the job. What if you need to get some work done? No problem. DSL 2024 includes a full productivity suite. You can write documents in AbiWord, manage your data in Gnumeric spreadsheets, handle email, look at PDFs, edit text files. All the essentials are totally covered. It can turn an old PC into a functional workstation again. And believe it or not, it even handles creative and multimedia tasks. You can do graphics editing with MTPaint, you can watch videos with the super efficient MPV player, and listen to music with the classic XMMS. It's a surprisingly capable setup for such a tiny package. And hey, for all you power users out there, don't worry, you are not left out. DSL is packed with powerful terminal-based tools like the Ranger File Manager and the Mutt email client. Plus, you get a choice of 2 incredibly lightweight window managers, Fluxbox and JWM, so you can customize your whole experience to be as lean as you want it to be. But as we've seen, this whole project is about so much more than just fitting software onto a disk. It's really driven by a powerful philosophy. This quote just says it all, doesn't it? This isn't some corporate product. It's a personal project and is guided by a deep belief in sustainability, in resourcefulness, and in doing more with less. It's really a statement against that endless cycle of consumption. And this, right here, just brilliantly illustrates the collaborative spirit of the open source community. The creator is super quick to point out that this is only possible by building on the work of others. So, DSL 2024 starts with the rock-solid foundation of Debian, then it uses the fantastic lightweight framework from Anti-X, and then it adds its own unique layer of curation right on top.
So, the return of damn small Linux. It's more than just a cool piece of tech nostalgia. It's a challenge to the way we think about progress, and it's a statement about the future of our technology.
It really forces us to ask an important question. In a world that is completely obsessed with the next big thing, maybe the most radical innovation is to look back, to find value in what we already have, to extend the life of our devices, and to prove that good technology isn't about being the biggest, but about being the smartest.